Hi, it's Lee here. I've just completed a survey just recently because I'm putting out a new course and a new program. And one of the questions that I asked in the survey was, what are the biggest challenges around your teams within your business? And the results were astounding that a lot of people were saying, how do I motivate? How do I get my team engaged so they actually start to become an ambassador of my brand? So the first thing, in my perspective, is understanding your people and showing that you care for your people. I was reading an article just recently, and it was talking about a CEO, and he has 7,400 employees within his organisation. Now, the article went through, and the article was talking about how he actually personalises birthday cards for all of his employees every year. So therefore, in 1 year, he writes 7,400 personal cards every year, and he's been doing that for 10 years. And in his viewpoint, that shows gratitude. And that's a very simple process which people really appreciate when it comes from the top, the top level, the CEO of an organisation. There's lots and lots of ways that you can motivate, but as I was saying before, is you have to understand their internal drivers. You know, what motivates them, what inspires them, what gets them excited as a team member. Because what gets one person excited may not be the same for a different team member. For an example, you may have a team member who likes to be competitive. They like to be in challenges, they like to they're very driven, and they're very results driven. So if you give them a challenge of, say for example, something like, this is a huge challenge, I don't think you can do that, well, that will motivate that person. That person will be motivated to actually step up and show that they can do it. Whereas someone else could have completely different internal value system. If you say that to them, it may not necessarily motivate them. What may motivate them is being appreciated, being told they're doing a good job, being supportive towards them. So that question all depends on the types of values they have it as well. But one thing is really important, and that is to have a system, to have process on board, so you actually have an onboarding engagement employee system journey. So when people come on board, you follow those processes and systems of how you can keep them motivated even before they come on board into your company. So that'll be reaching out at first and sending them a text or something the day before, the working day before they commence working the organisation. On that first day, make it special for them. And a couple of tips that you can do, for example, is to already have a buddy hooked up for that person to take them to lunch. Because you've got to remember that they're stepping into an organisation and they know nobody. So to me, there's nothing worse, more daunting than going to lunch by yourself when you're feeling, perhaps overwhelmed, not sure what's going on. But if you've got a buddy that actually says, hey, I'm taking you to lunch today, and we can chat along the way, but there's just that support system. Now that's just one tip. There's lots and lots and lots of different tips. But it's about having a process. It's about having it documented so there's consistency within your organisation. So, this is about creating that welcoming engagement employee journey, and also the onboard engagement journey, as well as you're developing your teams as you go as well. So I hope that's been of help for you. So motivation really is simply about getting to know your people, know what drives them, and then seeing if you can support that so that they feel that they're valued and that they're encouraged to keep on being engaged and stepping up. Take care, and talk to you again very soon. Bye.